In other videos, we've seen what the ideal architecture for sensitive big data looks like, where data is broken down into three distinct zones, namely an ingest zone, transformation zone, and analysis zone. Governing all of these zones is a centrally managed data-driven access control engine, controlling access to all data in the system, which we'll expand on today. Access controls within PHEMI are powered by a dynamic attribute-based access control engine. A centrally managed policy is defined that governs access to all data in the system, whether on-prem, in the cloud, or both in a hybrid environment. The policy itself is metadata-driven. Metadata within PHEMI Central is not just used to create context and describe data, it's also used to govern access. The metadata annotated on your assets within PHEMI Central provide the attributes that power the policy. Attributes from the user, the data, and the environment are all combined and fed into the PHEMI authorization engine to make fine-grained access decisions to the data, creating a dynamic, robust access mechanism. As an example, let's demonstrate how access to a derived table within PHEMI can be controlled using the metadata that we apply to it. Here we have the initial view of a derived table within PHEMI Central. And if we scroll down, we can see the columns we have defined to represent a simple patient dataset, such as personal health number, name, date of birth, etc. The current policy defines that physicians may view PHI data, whereas analysts may only see de-identified versions. When viewing the same dataset, each user will see a different view, consistent with their level of authorization. Both users can run the same query, but each will see a different version of the same source data. Currently, I'm logged in as Phyllis Physician, that we can see at the top, who, as per the policy that we have defined, sees fully identifiable data. Now, when I switch tabs and preview this table, we can see that PHNs of individuals are in their original identifiable form on the left. Switching screens to Andrew Analyst now, and we can verify that by looking at the top right here, we look at the exact same table, but as per the policy, I only see the de-identified versions of the data when previewing the table, and we can verify that by seeing the redacted PHN numbers as we see here. We also don't have access to other data in the table, such as the patient's address or city. Whenever we view the data within a table, the policy dynamically determines if the user meets the specified criteria or not, and only shows the version of the data the user is authorized to see. Using all of the attributes available, this allows complete control over which users see what data and in what form, as we see here as an analyst only seeing redacted data, but a physician seeing fully identifiable data. Filtering out rows of a table is also possible, or controlling data down to the cell level of what users are authorized to see. Whether your assets live in the cloud or on-prem, a centrally managed attribute-based policy governs all access to your data, no matter which interface, service, or tool is used. This greatly simplifies the management of access control policies, providing you the tools to enforce robust, flexible access controls on data, while also reducing the complexity of data governance.